Okay, I've had this Block Rockit quilting machine now for several months, so I thought I'd give an update on not necessarily the Block Rockit, but on some of the accessories and things I've added to it. A lot of these things will fit on any machine, not just the Block Rockit, so I thought y'all might be interested in seeing it. The first thing I did on this Grace SR2 frame is I just hung some little hooks with sticky back felt or sticky back foam, and then I put my rulers and things like that and attached the rulers to them. It's just a nice handy way to place to keep your rulers and things. This quilt I just got laying up here. I've already quilted it. I just hadn't put the binding or anything. Next thing I did was everything was getting kind of junky, so I bought this rolling canister set from Walmart for about, I think it's about $15, and keep all my needles and my pens and my tools and that kind of stuff stored in it, and works really well, keeps things kind of neat. And then I've got another little tray down here. It's got some of my thread and stuff in it. One of the things I wanted to show you, a quilter is like a woodworker. With a woodworker, you could never have enough clamps. Well, with a quilter, you can never have enough lighting. And I'm constantly trying to get more light. The Block Rockit has great lighting right up under the needle, but not too much to the side on the quilt and everything. And my house is extremely dark anyway, especially this living room. So I've added some lighting. I want to go over that now. One of the things I added before that I decided I didn't like was the monitor that I used to see the threads up underneath the quilt. And it worked okay, but I found something better. And that's just using a plain old handheld mirror. But if you'll notice, when I stick it under there, you can't really see. It's so dark you can't see the stitches or anything. So what I did was, see if I can get this under here, I added 3 of these lights. Got them from Walmart. They were like, I think, a little less than $10 a piece. And when you turn the lights on, you can see what type of lighting it gives up under there. And the stitches really show up well. Now then you can see the well, hopefully you can see it with this camera. I can see it without it, but that's you can actually see it good. It really shows some good lighting and stuff under that. So I added that to the frame, 3 of them. Also, I needed some more lighting on the side of my quilt, especially when I'm trying to mark my quilt. And I thought I would make a big, huge frame like most of the quilters does. Well, this is in my living room, and my wife was kind of frowning on that, so I had to come up with another idea. I had this piece of aluminum bar here, and what I did was I cut it to length. I bought another one of these lights I've got on the bottom of the frame, and I mounted it to this aluminum bar, and then I used electrical tie wraps. One of the things I like about what I've done here is that I hadn't drilled any holes. I just used electrical tie wraps. Everything is steady as can be, and it gives plenty of light on the quilt, so I can move the machine. And as I move the machine, the light's out about, probably a good 2 foot to the side of the machine. It was kind of bright on this side of it, so what I did was I took some gray duct tape and put the tape here on this side, and it kind of dulled the lighting on this side, but it didn't do anything for the bottom of it, so it works great. And it's one of the best things I think I've added to it. I also put a little thing here for my scissors to hold on to. Of course, I've got my Superior top tension thread monitor there on it for that. Let's see, the other thing is, let me walk around to the back of the machine here. Yes, I finally got to using groovy boards on this last quilt I had, and I don't have my rear handles for my machine yet. I've got them ordered, but they're on back order, but I still was able to use the groovy boards for a quilt, and it really works out great. Just by moving it this way and holding the back of the machine. worked really good. Also, I've got the laser attachment to it, as you can see the red dot there, and I don't like, normally you would have to take the bracket off for the laser to put the stylus on, and vice versa, and I didn't like that, so I did a little bit of engineering on it and got it where both of them's on at once, and I don't have to take either one of them off. The other thing I guess I've done, and here's the back side of that light I had on the mounted to the front of the machine. As you can see, it's very bright. Other thing is, sometimes when you're using specialty threads and things like that, it needs to come off the spool wound sideways, and I needed a horizontal spool, and I didn't want to have to go and buy one. So basically what I did was I bought some round magnets from Harbor Freight. I used sticky back foam to stick one of them to my machine. The other one, I super glued or epoxied a dowel pin to it, and I just stick it on there, put the thread on there like that, put this thing on there to hold it, and just spool it up, and it works great. I used it for about 2 hours one day, just trying it out, see how it works. And that way, when I'm not using it, I just pull it off, and the magnets hold it when it's on, and it worked really well. So anyway, I think that's about all I've done to it. Like I said, these were cheap things that you can do. Doesn't have to be for the Block Rocket, can be for just about any machine. So anyway, hope you enjoy it.